So right off the heels of the previous exercise, here is count characters. And the prompt is read characters from the user until they hit that hash symbol, and then print out the total number of characters they entered, but not including the hash symbol. We won't count that as part of the input. That's just a signal that the user sends. This gives us a good opportunity to sort of revisit the logic that we use with getchar, and also, writing loops in general. So I have a variable called count, and I guess at the end I want to print out you entered a total of this number of characters, and I'll print out the count. So in the middle here, what I want to do is I want to read one character at a time from the user until they enter that hash symbol and just add one to my count. I don't even care what the character is. I just want to add one to my count. So I'll make a variable to store my character. My first step will be to say ch equals getchar to read my very first character. A great exercise would be to see if you can convert what I'm writing here into a for loop. And then I keep going while the character I'm looking at right now is not equal to the hash symbol. We'll scroll down a bit. Well, what do I want to do? Eventually, I want to read the next character. I want to set my loop up for the next iteration. In the meantime, I want to add one to my count. Count equals count plus 1. And I think I'm actually already done. I have a loop that reads characters from the user until they indicate that they're done. At each step, it adds one to my counter, and at the end, after all characters are read, it prints out the total count that it had. Count characters. So it doesn't give me a prompt like enter some data, because you might notice I don't have a print statement asking the user for data here. So I'll type in hello world, and then I'll press that hash symbol. I entered a total of 11 characters. Well, HELLO, that's 5. A space makes 6, and 5 more makes 11. So that works. Let's try using two separate lines. Hello, I'll press enter, world. And, okay, I forgot. There you go. There's some more characters. 16 characters. HELLO. And then after the O, I entered a new line. I pressed enter. That counts. So there are a total of 6 characters on this line. WORLD. New line, 6 more characters, that's 12, and then ASDF, that brings us to 16 characters. So it's counting every character up to, but not including that hash symbol. And just in case I enter something after the hash symbol, so here's hello and then a bunch of junk, it only counts the stuff that appears before the hash symbol. It just stops reading as soon as it hits that hash symbol.